The reason I didn't want to tell the Crap Shack getting blown up story is because that topic of giving away stuff leads perfectly into my Beyond Wealth story.
Ah,
Uh, do you know if I've told this one?
not that I know of. Like, why you're
Okay.
seriously wealthy, or because you
No,
blow
but
up?
I know I've told this to Nathan and Zach, but I don't think I was recording. But basically, anytime someone asks, because like I do don't, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying a reality.
Hmm.
I do so much mining that I want to say maybe not every day, but every 2 days, I'll send out an alt chat and I'll be like, I'm making a donation one. Does anyone need this, this, or that? And if anyone ever asks me, uh, why are you just giving all this stuff away? I'll just say, because I like to it and makes me happy. But if anyone ever wants the full story, I guess I can share you this. The full story is this. I call it the Beyond Wealth story. Right?
Hmm.
Quick question. Were you around in the time of the brokerage?
No, by the one that was run by USU champ.
Yes, that
I
one.
I remember you talking about it in your older videos, but I never actually I saw it, but I never was around when it happened. All I know is that USU champ had it. He ran it amazingly, and then he gave it to the mods, and 12 mods and an entire server couldn't do what he did, and it fell apart.
Yes. Basically, what happened is that that's exactly what happened. And the story begins basically that I was one of the first participants of the brokerage. I was one of the first guys to be like, this looks cool. I would really love to see this take off. And for a while there, it did take off. Back in its heyday, it was the Minecraft Awesome Economy, right?
Hmm.
That's just what it was. Everyone used it. Everyone used the brokerage, right?
Yeah.
And so back in the day, I would always be like helping USU and I would always be donating and I would always be like exchanging stuff. And anytime anyone asked, I would be like, go to the brokerage. The brokerage is open. The brokerage is kind of cool. You should use the brokerage, right? So, because, because like the coolest thing is, and this is one of the things that I loved USU Champ so much for. When I go mining, right?
Hmm.
The thing that makes me happy about mining is the mining itself, right? The only thing I really like keeping is diamonds. Because, diamonds, shiny,
Yeah.
right? But when it comes to stuff like coal or lapis or redstone, and even to a lesser extent gold and iron, I'll just end up giving it away or donating it, right?
Hmm.
And for the most part, when it comes to like coal and dirt and gravel, I literally just throw it away, right?
Hmm.
Because I mean, like, it's what the world is made out of. There's always going to be more dirt, coal, and gravel, right?
Pretty
I mean,
much.
dirt, cobble, and gravel.
Hmm.
But USU Champ was like, I'll take it. I'll buy it from you. I'll buy it for you. I'll buy it from you for like a penny, right?
Hmm.
But the thing is, even if I'm trying to put this in like a real world example, even if one block of dirt was like a penny in the brokerage, if you could amass a couple tons of dirt, you would be rolling in cash, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically what I did every single time I mined. Every single time I mined, right?
Right.
And so it got to the point where uh I started I started having more money than I spent cuz I always felt until USU Champ made it official that you could basically save quote unquote your credits and like have like credit in the bank
Hmm.
typically. I always was like, okay, I have 600 points to spend. I spent 598 points and I'm good. I'm back to zero, right?
Right.
But as I kept mining more and more and as the brokerage kept growing bigger and bigger and as I kept getting more and more stuff, right?
Hmm.
I was like, I've got everything I need. right? Like I'm good now, and I'm still doing mining because I enjoy mining. So I started making like a huge amount of currency in the brokerage, right? I started becoming I started having literally so much credit in the brokerage that I could not decide what to do with it, right?
Hmm.
And back now, like here and now, it was like 10 minutes ago when I said how I'll get to a point where, like with my farms, I get to a point where I see something, I want it, I have it, now I gotta make it bigger.
Right.
And then at one point, I'm like, this is big enough, I'm done. That is the point of the Beyond Wealth story. I had so much money in the brokerage, and I not only did I have money, but I had so much stuff on top of all that money, like TNT and diamonds and gold and all that type of stuff. That at one point, I just got to a point where like I was looking at all my stuff one day, and I was like, "Holy shit, I am beyond wealth." Like there is literally nothing I cannot buy. I am beyond wealth.
Bill Gates of the server.
Wealth wealth does not mean anything for me anymore, right?
Right.
And like I had like an existential crisis where I'm like, wealth has no meaning anymore. Currency is meaningless now. So at that point I was like, so in a nutshell, that is why every time I have excess stuff, I just kind of donate it more. Cause like I've been to the mountaintop, like I've been to the mountaintop, I've planted that flag, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm beyond wealth. I've been there. I'm good.
Yeah.
So
I totally understand. Honestly, I agree with that entire statement you just made. Is
yep,
because once I don't need something, like I said, I keep diamonds because ooh shiny. But
yep.
pretty much everything else, I gave like I believe 2 stacks of iron to Miriam to help
Mhm,
her with her what's it called that statue for the mermaid.
mhm.
So and also I'd always go like every once in a while I would log on partially. By the way, this is supposed to be a hook. It's supposed to hang from that top up there. It's supposed to
Mm.
be suspended. That's why it has no connections.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it used to have things like old style hooks that would lead down here, and they would grapple into the side of the building, which was
Mm.
pretty cool. But then we did this, and we started building that, and then we thought, well, that kind of makes it look like a bird cage. So we didn't like that idea. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a big village type style, and it's going to be interconnected between all 3 islands. It's just going to be a big spiral.
Dude, that's cool. That is cool.
Yeah. And there's his farm down there. His farm is really nice. I really like it.
Yes,
Did you see that?
that's that's one of the first things I saw. Cause when I was swimming,
Hmm.
the first thing I saw was the farm, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And I just kept going up and up and up, and I was like, "This is civilization. I've seen civilization. I'm close to home." But like that, and that here's the funny thing: that explorer side of me never really dies, right? Like
Right.
every time I see civilization, I'm like, what is that? Let's go. I'm so curious, right?
Hmm.
And I hope to convey that in Minecraft Awesome is Awesome. And like I hope to keep conveying that because throughout all the ups and downs and all the drama and all the hiatuses and stuff, one thing I've never lost when it comes to Minecraft and especially the Minecraft Awesome server is my sense of curiosity of like, ooh, what's that? Who built that?
Yep.
What did they build?
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's amazing what people can do. You know, it's like
It really is.
I'm like, wow, I would have never thought of that, and it makes my. I, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna be real honest here. Uh, I built a hole in the ground. That was my community's. That was my house. I just dug a hole, and I was a hermit. So I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, time to go in my hole, digging.
Yep.
That's all I did. because I'm not really good at this. He designed all this. I mean,
Really?
yeah, he is the one that thought this all up. And he was like, "Oh man, it's gonna be great." And then he thought of the community on the other side. He built the farm. He built everything.
Oh, this really. I had a lot of fun with this the first time I discovered it too. By the way,
All right, I'll hit the button. You just run through.
I'm trying.
There it
Once
goes.
again,
Yay!
the deadliest enemy I have ever known, the Iron Door.
I don't know why he did that. There's no enemies here. So,
The deadliest enemy.
so
The si- It's the silent killer, the Iron Door.
yeah. And he's got a little farm in here and everything. He's got a nice little pigs and things.
But the one thing that reminds me when you said that you built basically a hole in the ground.
Yep.